Jose De Leon is the guy who gets the nod here this evening. Now we showed that perfection he rolled out last World Baseball Classic. Jose De Leon. You mentioned the fact that he was at one point, 10 years ago, a top prospect, just couldn't quite stick in the big leagues. He had the chance to have that one start at the NED for the Boston Red Sox. Enough meetings got a standing ovation at Fenway Park, that he will go to work against a guy in the leadoff spot for Canada, really trying to get himself going. Edward Julien of the Colorado Rockies, who is 0 for 8 with 4 strikeouts. There's the curveballs up into medium depth left as this carries out to Matthew Lugo went away. So it brings up captain Canada Josh Naylor, who has played really well, goes after this one, ropes it on 2 hops out to second baseman. Tyler O'Neill in the air to center. Brian Torres is there. 3 up, 3 down on 6 pitches for Jose De Leon. We're going to this is another former top 100 guy in Jordan Balazovic, who gets the nod tonight for Canada. A big-bodied dude, 6'5", 215. And a leadoff walk for Brian Torres to get things started into first. As here comes Nolan Arenado. First and second and nobody out. Back up the middle, that one's in the center field. Nolan Arenado delivers. It's an RBI not. Ramos trying to get to third, and he's out on the play. Demdell Clark getting the trail runner on a terrific defensive decision by a wizard in center field for Canada. But Arenado has his first hit in a Puerto Rico uniform, and it's 1-0 in the first. He is going to break strikes for the final out of inning number 1. The Puerto Rico limited action at this point, 0 for 5 with 1 walk. He's got his first strikeout of the night. It's 4 up, 4 down against him so far. They only threw the 1 fastball in that first inning. He got at the top of the strike zone, the attack bird. Now Tyler Black, we've seen a little bit of him in the big leagues. Struggles with his secondary pitches. Fastball he can get. They're just changing that eye level, getting you chasing. Bob, the strike zone. Casey has been really good for this Canada lineup. 4 for 8 with a home run and a double so far. 2 strikeouts, and it's 6 up, 6 down for Mr. Perfection in his World Baseball Classic. Leon, what's made him so effective to this point? I think just landed some of these secondary pitches right. Change up 45% of the time. Won't run for Nolan Arenado. Oh, what a surprise. A 10 out of 10 gem from Nolan. 2 gone. Raise a party in this ballpark, and moments like that get people on their feet. You sit in a vintage Nolan. Another lazy play. As Denzel Clark shoots one right side and through for a base hit. So the first knock, the first base runner for Canada comes out of the 9th spot. Air down the right field line. Julien's got his first base hit, and it will send Denzel Clark to third. So a 2-out rally for Canada in the third. Runners at the corners with 2 gone. No deals. It's inside. It's Naylor. Bases are loaded. That's going to be the end of the night for Jose De Leon. So 8 up, 8 down for De Leon. 3 straight of reach, and his night is done in the third. Rico Garcia takes over from Jose De Leon, who started this game brilliantly and has run into some 2-out trouble here in the third. 2-2 takes another one close. Full count, Taylor. That is a tough pitch to lay off. Here comes a 3-2. And ball 4 ties this game in the third. Canada is on the board. The patience that takes to go from 0-2 to take that walk is incredible. Garcia trying to finish him off. 3-2 pitch is ball 4, and Canada on back-to-back bases-loaded walks takes its first lead of the night at 2-1. Shallow right field. Out-arm into the game as we head into the top half of the 4th inning with Canada out in front 2-1. It's the lefty Raymond Burgos. As Casey serves one the other direction on a full count. He's going to have extra bases. And Casey just continues to rake here in Puerto Rico, and he's got a leadoff double in the top of the 4th. Shot right side, that one's through for a base hit. Abraham Toro might have extra bases as Owen Casey can cruise home, and Canada adds one. It's a 3-1 lead now in the 4th. Canada's bats have come alive. First 8 hitters all retired in order. Since then, 3 runs on 4 hits. Logan Allen had the Korea Baseball organization last season with the NC Dinos as he will take over on the mound after the delay. Zarhado coming to life. He's got his second hit of the night. A leadoff single in the 4th. Just takes a base hit just up the middle, right? And obviously Sanabia knock up the middle, can crush it by. So comes out, that's all it takes. Have a deal. Liner left field, a base hit for Rosario. Back-to-back knocks, and the time runs aboard in the bottom of the 4th. This game is changing here in the bottom of the 4th. That's a great job by Liam Hicks to get over the bat. That had rolled out in front of the play, and he gets the out on Christian Vasquez. Martin Maldonado in his final game in front of his home fans here in Puerto Rico will bat in place of MJ Melendez, the first baseman. Allen deals. First pitch swinging a bouncer right side. This will get a run home. Maldonado does the job. And it's a 3-2 game on the ground now. And wasted no time jumping on that first pitch. 1-2 served out in the right. Tyler O'Neill's got to beat it. Rope out to right center field. Is extra bases with 2 gone here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Brian Torres into second with a double. Getting a chance to be at that leadoff spot. Willie Castro sitting out tonight. The Puerto Rican Winter League is one of the leaders in stolen bases. So really good wheels aboard at second and 1-run game. 1-1. Ramos in the air to right. O'Neill toward the line has got it. And that will strand the runner in the 5th. 3-2 on the spot. Struggled with that command, and we're seeing this again where Canada's hemmed up that chase. As Liam Hicks steps in, trying to add to this lead with 2 outs. And here comes a 3-2 to Hicks. And he swings and can't get it in. That'll do it here in the 6th. Jose Espadado is 3 for 3, another line drive base hit. He starts things off as a leadoff base runner for Puerto Rico, the 6th. Eddie Rosario in the air to left. Drifting back on a Casey at the track, hauls it in. Tagging at first, Arenado headed for second, and he's in there safely. Not a guy known for his wheels, but Nolan Arenado puts himself in scoring position on the flyout. Bouncing ball. Right side will advance Arenado. Shoot going. And Maldonado will try to bring him home to tie it here. Here comes the 3-2 from Logan Allen. Tapper back to him. Great job by Allen, falling off to the third base side of the mound. Torres goes to work against Brock Duxworth here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Just phased out to left. And Owen Casey gets over there to pull it in. Elliot Ramos trying to break out of his World Baseball Classic slump. 1 for 12 in the Classic. Oh, 1 for 13 as he's gone on strikes here. And on the 0-2, he's going to be the first pitcher of the night to retire, Nolan Arenado. And that will bring Owen Casey. Just continues to do the job for Canada. A leadoff double here in the 9th. And an all-important insurance run is in scoring position to get things going on the 2nd pitch of the inning. That one plunks Liam Hicks. So he's aboard with 1 out after Liam Hicks was hit by a pitch. And that loads the bases. So Angel Reyes, the new arm of the game, follows Ricardo Velez's last batter with the same result. 0-2. Cheap again has gone on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. The bases will remain loaded for Josh Naylor. Popped him up. Shallow left. Long run Rosario. Inning over. And we will go to the bottom of the 9th. Puerto Rico will try to find some more. Ryan, Brock Dyksworn has been really impressive so far. 6 up, 6 down with a strikeout. Rosario in the air to center. This is a long run in for Denzel Clark, falling in no man's land, and Clark gets there for the out as he's over 30 pitches. He will not pitch tomorrow, but he's got the first 2 outs here, and that is now 11 straight retired by an 80th pitcher. And a bouncer out to second. And Canada will head for its do-or-die matchup tomorrow afternoon on the strength of a 3-2 win over Puerto Rico. But how about this moment here? Puerto Rico's entire club is out of the dugout and saluting the fans along the first baseline. And you and I were lucky enough 3 years ago to witness the love affair between Chinese Taipei and those fans at Taiwan in the same last year with the qualifier. There is something really special here, just like there is